guys, welcome back to my channel, One Free Me. It has been 6 months since I left South Africa. Oh my god, it doesn't feel like it at all. So I wanted to make this video just to share with you guys some of the stories that I have from over there, kind of things you haven't seen in the vlogs. So I'm going to pick 3 topics: the most memorable moment, funniest moment, and the most challenging moments. So I'm going to start off then with the most funniest moment. There were quite a few over there. We had a great time over there. But if I was to pick one in particular, it would be the time that we actually lost the 2 collies that lived there with us. Basically, there were 2 collies that lived in Blind Rock, and they kind of lived in our house. One of the days we were going up to the lodge to get some dinner, and we lost the 2 of them, and it was getting dark and it was kind of freaky at the time. There were rumours that there was a wild leopard in the area that wasn't in an enclosure, so it was a bit sketchy. Jazz and Afra, the 2 collies, especially Afra, had a tendency of running off to chase something, and Jazz would just go along for the fun of it. So anyway, we were walking up towards the lodge. Afra went to chase something and we lost them, and it was getting dark to a point where we actually needed our torches to see where we were going. Couldn't find them anywhere. We were calling them and calling them, couldn't find them anywhere. The 2 other volunteers that were with me, hi guys if you're watching, they went off one way to look for them. I went off another way towards the lodge because we thought that they walked on ahead. So I was walking along with my torch, having a look, calling the dogs as well, and then I shined my torch and I could see 2 eyes, and it freaked me out. It could have been anything. Could have been an antelope, it could have been one of the big cats in the enclosures, and it was so scary because like it was dark and all you could see is these 2 bright eyes looking at you. So it was very scary. Then they started moving and they started coming closer towards me, and that's when I really panicked. I was freaking out, I didn't know what it was, and as it got closer I realised it was Jazz. It was one of the dogs, and the 2 lads found Afra in the other way. So we just had a big laugh about it because it was hilarious. Okay, next is then the most challenging moments. This pretty much started before you even got to Lions Rock. It was actually on the flight to Johannesburg from Heathrow. We were flying British Airways, great company by the way, absolutely brilliant. So basically we're a couple hours into the flight. It was a nighttime flight, so it was dark outside, and I don't sleep very well on airplanes, so I was wide awake. Then I looked at the screen on the map to see whereabouts we were. We were flying over the Congo, which was fine, and then you know, having a look around as you do because you're bored, you don't know what else to do. I was sitting in a middle seat and I kind of looked across to where the window seats were, to the windows, and I see flashes. And I'm like, okay, it's probably the lights off the wing, but no. These looked kind of purpley and they were like flashing, like flash, 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 flash. And I was like, okay, that's not lights off the wing. I hate thunderstorms and I hate flying, so pretty much that was my worst nightmare. I can see the lightning out there, and I actually went up to one of the air hostess and said, do you know there's lightning out there? I felt so stupid asking, but so I did anyway, and she was like, oh no, sure, it was fine, like, I mean, there's no storms expected. And I'm just like, you know, lightning. They didn't seem worried about it, so I didn't want to worry about it. And then when I actually got to meet one of the other volunteers, he said that he was on the plane behind me and they had to divert their course due to the storms, but we were in the A380 and it flew over the storm, and I was like, oh my god. So that was probably my most challenging moment, because thunderstorms and flying, my 2 biggest fears combined. It wasn't good, but I lived, so that's something. Okay, last but not least then is my most memorable moment. Now, I'm going to pick 2 for this because these 2 are definitely worthy of it. So the first one then would be one of the days we were coming back from the lodge from having dinner. Yeah, so we were coming back from the lodge and we were getting a lift by one of the employees in the back of the pickup truck, which was fine. It was a bit cold, but it wasn't too bad. Basically then we were out in the dark and we were jumping up onto the pickup truck, getting ready to go, and for some reason something told me, look up. It was one of the first few days that we were there, and something just told me, just look up, and I did. Oh my god, if you've ever been in South Africa and you're in like more of the rural parts, look up at the sky. Oh my god, the stars. I've never seen anything like it. It was just stunning. And we were sitting in the back of the pickup truck and we are going back towards our accommodation, just couldn't stop looking up. It was brilliant. And then it was a full moon that night as well, and it was just over by the mountain in Lions Rock, and you could just see the silhouette of the mountain, and it was just, oh no, you just have to experience it. I can't even describe it for you properly, you just have to experience it. But if you can imagine seeing nearly like a whole galaxy full of stars and a mountain silhouette in the back, beautiful. Another memorable moment as well, which is very close to my heart, is actually with the big cats themselves. One in particular, Laziz, he came from a very badly damaged zoo in Gaza from the war. For the first 2 weeks he wouldn't come out of his little house. He just stayed in there, only come out in the dark to feed. One of the animal keepers started working with him and kind of trying to gain his trust. And then there was once or twice we seen him come out, and he was starting to kind of come out and see everybody and kind of start trusting people again. On my birthday, we were actually working that day and we were doing the rounds, and that day I had to deliver enrichment, the boxes and stuff, to the big cats, and I got to do the tigers, which is perfect. And me and another volunteer, Dan, we went up to Laziz, and I thought, right, I'll give him a box to play with, see if he'd come out. And he actually did. And it was the first time I seen him come out for me, like, and I could have cried that day. He came out, he took the box and brought it back into his house to play with, and he kind of ripped it apart. It was amazing, and it was on my birthday as well, so literally it was just the best. And kind of, I felt like I contributed, and I'm helping towards him gaining trust in people. What's even better, I caught it on video so I can relive that moment over and over. I'll actually show you now. Absolutely incredible, and it was just one of the many things that made that trip worthwhile. So yeah, so that's just a little extra insight into my experience in South Africa. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave us a like, comment and hit subscribe as well. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!